You like to gamble? Hand of Fate 2 is the game for you. 50% of this game is pure RNG, and 50% is about learning the encounters, card encounter cards, and quick reaction during fight scenes. It's a classical hack and slash RPG with silly camera. We're gonna start from the map with this guide, since that's the first thing you encounter.
You and I will travel a ways together.
This is a
I
dealer's
will teach
map
you all I know,
in his new
and
game
you will
for Hand
destroy
of Fate
he
2.
who has taken
You
my
pick,
place.
let's say, this one, and you can choose companion, encounters, equipment, and supplies in the start. You will unlock new companion as you progress in the main campaign. Each of those companions have their own unique quests and abilities to help you out in combat, as you can see here, for example, his abilities. Or when you pick a mage, you gain a shield ability, which will stop a single hit. Now, in encounters, here, you will pick cards that are new, or cards that you like the most. You will collect the cards from the dealer as you progress in campaign. Each encounter has different outcomes, and there's a lot of these cards. You can also check what they give, for example, a token, chance cards. You can lose gold, or you can lose food if you fail. For this one, for example, cartographer, token, you can gain gold, and you can reveal the map. So 1 million options, million different encounters and cards. You can pick a specific number of encounters per map. Sometimes you can pick 6, sometimes you can pick 8, 10, 12, 30 later on. And that's about it. You move them and you equip them as you see fit. Be sure, when you got new ones like this, to equip them and see what they're about. You need to finish encounter in order to know what it gives, like this. This one is finished, this one is not, so it's unknown. So always make sure to get that new thing when you go for the next map. Some of those you'll solve with rolling the dice, some are for items, loot, artifacts, and so on. Some are boss fights, random enemy encounters, some are pure RNG with chance for success or failure. You pick between 4 cards, with a huge success, failure, and huge failure. Now, you will fail a lot till you learn what card is bad, what are the right answers. Just keep playing, and in time it will get better. Equipment is the items that will be placed on a map once you start the game, depending on your choices. This, you won't gain this when you start the game, you know, in your inventory. You will gain it once you have some encounter, or when you reach a shop, and then you can buy them there. So what you put is what you'll find on a map. For example, if you put Armor of Gluttony and Berserker's Creed, you can find them at the shop. Next, supplies is what you get at the start of the game for sure, so pick smart. Food or gold is always a good way to go. Not weapons, you can find weapons easily, to be honest. Now, here we also have camp and the bottom line. This is cosmetics only, where you can change your appearance, color, race, and so on. Nothing that special, you can check it out by yourself. Now, each map has a different quest. Like for example this one, it's shown here. To finish the map, you need to finish this quest here. Now let's enter the map and I'll show you how it functions. Start. These cards are his. not the ones you picked from, not the ones from your deck. So you can also step on those cards that are his. The coin you see here is a token. This one shining here. I'm gonna speak about tokens later. Just do this quickly so we can open the map. And for example, the quest is here. You need to collect 6 blessings to meet with a High Priestess and finish the map. This is your current companion. This is your life. You reach 0, you die. You're out of food, it's the level here. You take penalties and you die. This is coin used for encounters, bribing, or to buy new gear, or blessings, artifacts. You get a point. Fame, this blue crown here, can be gained when helping others in need or just by defeating the evil guys around the map. The more fame you have, the better gear you can equip. Basically, gear requirements are dependent from fame. Each step on a map, or better to say, each step on these cards here, will consume 1 unit of food. Now pay attention, 35 food, once you step on it, bam, 34. And you immediately step into pain. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is inventory. As I said, the game is RNG. You can lose a lot of health without making any mistakes at all. Inventory is quite basic. Sword and board or two-handed weapon, gloves, armor, helmet, ring, and blessings at the end. Blessings are cards that will give you positive stuff like gain more food, gain more gold, roll dice twice, and so on. Opposite of blessings are curses. Curses, on the other hand, will give you penalties like 50% of your life, you receive more damage or you deal less damage, you get 2 units of food consumption per move on a map, and so on. Some of the encounters and main quests for the map have tokens. That shiny little coin over here. Completing encounters or killing the main boss of the map will earn you tokens. Once you unlock tokens, you will get new gear cards, new artifact cards, new encounter cards to pick from for the next map. Main objective here in the game is to reach the dealer and defeat him in his own game, same as in Hand of Fate 1. Now let's find some combat cards so I can explain how combat works in short. And I think we can do it with Blizzard if I press failure. This is how it looks like. Now let's hope it's gonna be failure. Nice, it's a huge failure. It's gonna be encounter, I guess. You get 3 enemies of Frost. And you say continue. Now, we're gonna cover the basics for fighting. First of all, we do this. You have basic attacks on your left mouse button, or heavy block break attacks on your right mouse button. Very basic. You evade on space, rolling like in Dark Souls, or when you hold it you can run. You use your weapon ability on R once you get a hit streak of 8 or 10 or 12, it depends on weapon. You use your artifact power on Q, and once the opponents are down on their knees, you can execute them with F, finisher. Defend on E is very useful and very important, and the in-game tutorials are non-existent, and no one actually cared to explain how it works, and this is probably the most important thing in-game. Once you see the green icon above your enemies' heads, you can counter with E and then use basic attack to riposte and deal damage. Once you see a red arrow above enemies' heads, do not try to counter, just roll out. I'll show it right now. Left shift for companion is used for his special powers. For example, this mage gives you a free shield that can stop one hit from enemies. So left shift, shield, and now we can stop a hit. Let's get hit. There. No damage received. Now, we're gonna use Petty. See? When it's green, you can do it. Classical finisher moves once they're down on their knees. Basically, that's it about the fights. Once they swing, what the fuck is this? Swing. Swing again. Idiots. One. You can roll out. Take the shield again. Block. And guard break is this. Right mouse button. You can break enemies' shields with that, break their guards. It's very useful for boss fights. Most of those bosses use shields or they have huge armors they need to penetrate, and a special attack like this on R once the X is glowing. That's about it. Now, Hand of Fate is not an easy game. You will rage a lot, but it has that strange good feeling that I had with Dark Souls when you kill a boss. The dealer, or the game, whatever you like to call it, will always give you new and interesting things to do on the next map. Plus, he's a great narrator too. I loved the dealer in Hand of Fate 1, and it's absolutely great in Hand of Fate 2 again. Hand of Fate 1 gave me around 50 hours of pure gambling and action satisfaction, and from what I saw so far, Hand of Fate 2 will provide even more hours of amazing rage and joy gameplay. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. And that's about it for this guide. I hope you have fun with the game, guys. See ya.